A college teen tips off the FBI and literally rats out his own father that was involved in the Capitol riots. Then after doing that thing, he starts his own GoFundMe account. Nah.
P-A-S-C-A-L.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show. One word, hit that like button down below and don't forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This is a very interesting story, you know, of a father and son relationship being destroyed, being ripped apart, being on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about that piece. So we got to jump into this story. I can't even make this up, y'all. This is very real. But let's talk about the first half of the story, okay? Texas teen tips off FBI about dad's involvement in Capitol riot. All right? Now, this is not the problem I have. Okay, I think he did the right thing. We're gonna go through this article really quick. All right, an 18-year-old Texas man tipped off the FBI about his father's role in the U.S. Capitol riot and said he'd do it again. Damn right. Jackson Reffitt, whose dad, Guy Reffitt, was charged last week in the January 6th siege, told local outlet Fox 4 that he acted out of moral obligation. It was my moral compass to do what I thought would protect not only my family, but my dad himself, he said. I would do it again, he says. His father, or the elder Reffitt of Wylie, the father had allegedly threatened his son and daughter, saying, if you turn me in, you're a traitor. And you know what happens to traitors? Traitors get shot. Bruh, he straight up threatened his own flesh and blood. That is a no-no, y'all. That is very, 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 very bad. Apparently, this is what the court papers have stated, okay? His son told this TV station, and of course, he was on CNN. He's been hitting the mainstream media circuits, okay? He's getting out there, this Jackson Reffitt, okay? He's getting his face out there. His son told the TV station, I took that as a threat, but I never thought he would act upon it. I mean, if he's willing to, I'll just say this. If you got a dad that is willing to be riled up, motivated, and emboldened enough to go out there, be a part of the insurrection on the 6th, be a part of something where they said that they were planning on kidnapping and killing, assassinating elected officials, then I'm sorry. You did the right thing, boo-boo. You did the right thing. You called in at the right time. Yes, you say, hey, I didn't think he would act upon it, but you never know. If he's willing to go out there, run amok, act a damn fool, you never know what he's going to do when he gets back home. Or if he was to find out that you ratted him out, your own flesh and blood ratted you out. You know what I'm saying? It's like the ultimate betrayal. You know, it's like a Greek tragedy, for crying out loud, y'all. And obviously, this guy is obviously not really all in his head. He's not all together. Obviously, he's upset. He's, a little unhinged. I know I use that word a lot, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are unhinged. You know what I mean? Everything from that Jenna Ryan story I talked about to the QAnon shaman who's clearly just spinning off this damn planet. You know what I'm saying? And also this Guy Reffitt gentleman as well. Now there's photos and footage of him out there outside of the Capitol running around full on. Looks like he's got a blue jacket on with a bulletproof vest, a black helmet, and what it looks like a GoPro strapped onto his helmet. You see, that's the thing though, y'all. Why is it that all these guys out here want to stream their stuff? They want to capture the moments, it's like, oh, we're going to make history. So let me tape as much incriminating footage as I can. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, it's like, why can't you just hide in plain sight, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Dude didn't have a mask on or anything. He's running around acting a damn fool, proud of being American. You know what I'm saying? I digress, guys. Moving on. Reffitt said his dad is a part of a far-right militia group and that he has embraced increasingly radicalized views over the years. He was concerned about what would happen when law enforcement came to arrest his father, saying the police could have come in at any time, at a bad time, regardless of the situation, and my dad could have opened fire. That's insane, y'all. So you're telling me, like, what? Was he just having a AR-15 readily available, just sitting around, that kind of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Was he always cleaning his guns, you know, ready for that takedown? You know, they ain't gonna take me alive. You know what I mean? I don't know what to expect. But that's crazy that his own son is fearful of his own life, including his own family's life. Then, of course, you know, let's go back to the very beginning of what he said. His father said, if you turn me in, if you rat me out, you are a traitor. And you know what happens to traitors? Traitors get shot. That's jacked up, guys. That's really jacked up. Calling the FBI wasn't just because I think my dad is aggressive, he said. I think what he's been manipulated into thinking is aggressive. He also recalled the moment he learned that his father was at the siege. Gotta love live TV, y'all. Here we go. I think it was Fox playing, and it was just live screening of riots at the Capitol and the rushing in. And my mom said, "Your dad is there," Reffitt said. Guy Reffitt, 48, was tracked down by federal authorities after footage of him at the Capitol during the riot was played on YouTube and on Fox News on the day of the siege, according to court pages. Dude was like filming his own crimes, okay? He was filming his own damn crimes, which is ridiculous, okay? Now, the authorities went on to arrest him on January 15th. They found an AR-15 style rifle and a Smith & Wesson piston, according to court papers. While he hasn't been able to speak with his dad since the arrest, Jackson said he wishes that he could. I would say I'm sorry because I don't feel like I put him in this situation, but I still feel guilty, he said. Now, here's the thing. I can only imagine what Jackson is feeling. This is your own father. This is the father that put you on this planet. And of course, there's that tug of war, you know, where you go, well, do I say something? Do I do the right thing? Do I keep my mouth shut and not do the right thing? Or do I say something and ruin the relationship I have with my father, right? And that's a really tough thing. Let's be real. That is a really, really tough experience. That's a tough feeling, to feel like you betrayed your own father, right? That is a terrible feeling. But if your father has done some crimes, if your father is breaking and entering on federal grounds into a federal building, you know, if he's committing treasonous acts and going into a Capitol building, inciting violence and insurrection and all that, then he comes home and he says, basically, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. What do you do? What do you do? Pop quiz, hotshot. What do you do? Well, if I was in the same situation, which I would never be in the same situation, but if I was in his situation, if I was in Jackson's shoes, I would call the cops. If my father was unhinged, clearly getting radicalized and getting, is not even in control, is a part of something that is seen as treasonous and wrong and violent, and then on top of that, he is inciting violence and he is hinting at hurting and putting harm on you and your family, sometimes you got to step in between. Sometimes, like with that situation, he had to step in between his father and his family. He had to pick family over his father. And I give him mad props and a lot of courage for doing that. But here's the problem here. Here's the issue I have with this dude, okay? With Jackson. Don't get me wrong. Like I said before, there's nothing wrong. I feel like he did the right thing ratting out his dad. There's a lot of people that will sit there and say he shouldn't have rat out his dad. That's the wrong thing to do. Well, I'll tell you this. The cops would have found him anyway. That's the other thing. He would have been found. He would have been arrested. They would have ID'd him and he would have been thrown in jail regardless. So he just helped speed up the process. You feel me? But here is my issue. And it looks a little something like this. Hit it. Okay. Jackson Reffitt. Okay. The son of Guy Reffitt started a GoFundMe account. Yes, I said it. He started a GoFundMe account. But why? ¿Por qué? Why would somebody want to start a GoFundMe account for ratting out your own papa? Why would you try to secure them bags after you ratted out your dad? Now, clearly, as you can see, he has the F12 Scully on. You know what I'm saying? He's got a little beanie going on. You know what I mean? It's like matched all up. You know what I mean? He's got that swag, that drip. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, you know, he ain't right wing. He ain't a conservative. And I'm not knocking that. What I'm knocking is that this dude has literally raised over $100,000 on his GoFundMe account just because he ratted out his papa. Why? To me, I feel like he's using this as an opportunity to secure them bags. Now, I understand, like, maybe Papa's going to be arrested. Obviously, he was arrested. He's in prison. He's going to be in jail for a while, especially for what he did. I'm sure he's going to be maybe locked up. I don't know. From my understanding, a lot of these insurrectionists are kind of getting, you know, just a small little slap on the wrist so far. Some of these dudes are staying in home. They're getting they're basically getting house arrest until their trials and stuff. And we'll see how heavy of a book that the law throws at them, right? But at the same time, though, this kiddo, 18-year-old Jackson Reffitt is securing them bags on a GoFundMe account for his quote-unquote college fund. So look up here. It says, and this is his tweet. And of course, he was just on CNN. He was interviewed by Cuomo. Okay, nothing wrong with that. But he's trying to, you know, he's trying to capitalize on this. I'm waiting for him to say, by the way, I got this new swag. I got some T-shirts and all that. I'm waiting for that. I got merch with my dad's face on it. Go buy it. I'm waiting for that. I'm literally waiting for that. But here it is. It says this in the tweet. He says, yes, I'm the kid on CNN. I'm sorry. I probably won't get around to responding to everyone. My mom and my sisters are absolutely ruined about the news from what I did. This is the first they're hearing about my involvement in my dad's arrest. Please send them love in any form. Okay, that's sweet. That's kind and all that. But wait, it gets better. It gets better. His next thing is, since everyone has asked, here is my GoFundMe I threw together. Thank you guys, seriously. He has raised over $100,000 on his GoFundMe account. We're going to look at it, you know, because I want to make sure. Oh, my God. $120,000. His goal is to raise 200,000. 200,000 bones, baby. Dead presidents. He literally has a $200,000 GoFundMe goal that he's trying to reach. And he's going there fast. He's got $120,034, y'all. By the way, this GoFundMe account was created 2 days ago. Okay? Now, he's raised this money, and I get it. There's probably a situation where, you know, once his dad gets locked up, they're going to be in there for a long time. Or he's going to be locked up for a long time, most likely, depending on if he gets slapped in the face with the law properly, you know, proper. Okay. Now, if that's the case, then I understand. Maybe the father is the breadwinner. of the family. And that's a very good possibility. I get it that he's going, okay, well, dad was the one who is, I don't have scholarships, college scholarships or anything. I'm not going to be able to get through college. I might have to drop out because I can't afford it. I get it. But though, just seems a little weird to me, don't you think? Just seems weird. One moment he's on, these certain news junkets doing his thing. He gets on CNN, gets interviewed by Cuomo. You could tell that he is obviously very, very moved by the fact that he had to rat his own dad out, which is tough, but I still do feel like he did the right thing. But then on top of that, he starts a GoFundMe account? Isn't it too soon, baby? Don't you think that's a little too soon? Here it is, though. Here's what he says on the thing. And this is the first time me seeing this, too. It says, I was interviewed on CNN and got so much support from thousands of people. So many asked for a GoFundMe. So here it is. Oh, darn. Hey, since you guys asked, since you want to support me, reluctantly, I started a GoFundMe account. Oh, here it is, guys. By the way, I'm raising $200,000 for my college fund. Just take it. Just stop annoying me with this GoFundMe account. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. Every penny is another course in college or me saving it for years to come. Wait a second. So him saving it for years to come. In other words, he's going to be pulling up in a brand new, I don't know, a brand new whip. You know what I'm saying? I might be kicked out of my house due to my involvement in my dad's case. So every cent might help me survive. Might help me survive. So he's not kicked out. I might be kicked out of my house due to my involvement with my dad's case. Every cent. So every cent might help me survive. Thank you so much. Seriously. And there he is, draped over I'm assuming his girl. So here it is, guys. To me, something ain't right. Don't get me wrong. Jackson Reffitt starting a GoFundMe account after the fact. I can understand that things like ish could hit the fan. He could be in some serious troubles and all that. I can see that. I can see him possibly getting kicked out of his own home. Finding some way he's going to have to find his own way to pay for college. I can see that happening down the road because he's done the ultimate betrayal, ratting his own father out for his father being an insurrectionist, being involved with what happened on January 6th. I get that. I get the possibilities, babies. But here's the thing, though. Hasn't happened yet. As it says in here, I might be kicked out of my house due to my involvement with my dad's case. I might need every cent to help me survive. He hasn't even been kicked out yet. But he's raising $200,000. And I mean, obviously, I don't know what college or university he's going to. I don't know where he's going. Shoot, where is he going? Like Harvard? Where is he going? But then he says, oh, I will save it for years to come. Baby, no, man, you're capitalizing on this situation. You're capitalizing on it as quickly as possible because you see everybody's drawing towards you, understandably, because you tugged at their heartstrings because you did a noble thing and a heart-wrenching thing. But now you're turning it for your own financial benefit. Like I said, let me throw it one more time up here, baby. One more time, guys. It says right here, I might be kicked out of my house due to my involvement in my dad's case. So every cent might help me survive. Also, every penny is another course in college or me saving it for years to come. Here it is. I give this kid mad props for putting himself out there, doing the right thing, and calling in the cops or the FBI and ratting his dad out. That's a very hard thing to do. I'm not going to sit there and knock what he did. That's not my problem. My problem is the timing of this GoFundMe account. This GoFundMe account was created 2 days ago, after the fact that he was on CNN and everybody and their mama is watching those news shows, and they're seeing him on Cuomo. I saw him on Cuomo. Real talk. That's how I know about this story, because I had Cuomo on, and there he was in all of his long curly haired glory. He was on there Skyping the hell out of an interview with Cuomo. I saw that interview and I felt for him. But then suddenly there's a GoFundMe account for him. That does not seem right to me at all. It is bad timing. If anything, it's bad timing. Also, I'll say this. Why don't you wait till if things go sour with your family, then you start a GoFundMe account, not right after you go onto CNN. From my understanding, the interview that he had on CNN, by the way, was about 2 days ago. Real talk. This was created 2 days ago. This GoFundMe was created 2 days ago after the fact. Right after the fact. It starts with, I was interviewed on CNN. Instantly. So it's right after. And he's going, okay, well, let me secure them bags, though. Let me make the monies with the quickness. Oh, this is for my college fund. You don't need no $200,000, baby. And to save things for things to come. You see what I'm saying? I'm not knocking him wanting to raise some money so he can survive. I get it. It's just about the timing, guys. And I think the timing is absolutely wrong. It is bad timing, guys. Bad timing. I feel bad for him with his family, and I'm sure it's caused quite a rift between him and his father, and God knows where his political views are between his sisters and his mom. I can only imagine. But so far, he hasn't been kicked out of his house. This just seems a little off, don't you think? Anyway, that's the video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are your thoughts? Do you think he should have started a GoFundMe account so soon? Or should he have waited a little while? I understand striking while the iron is hot, but this looks really bad. This is really bad timing, in my personal opinion. Comment down below, hit that like button, and don't forget to crush that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Oh, and I got some merch. Got some new drip. Go check it out. The link is down below. Go consume it with your eyeballs and buy something really nice, okay? And I got a GoFundMe account. I'm trying to raise $200,000 because I might get kicked out of my house. I'm kidding. Anyway, gotta get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye. $200,000? What the
Pascal? You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.